says, Mr. Clean, there's no one who can top you. She's never found a cleaning job that's tough enough to stop you. Let's clean this basement.
Hey guys, this is Jordan and
Steven.
And welcome to our ad project.
Well, hi there, Mr. Clean. Mighty glad to know you. I've got some weekend cleaning jobs. Come in and let me show you. My wife says, Mr. Clean, there's no one who can top you. She's never found a cleaning job that's tough enough to stop you. Let's clean this basement wall. Mr. Clean, you're on the ball. Now clean this brush for me. You're amazing, Mr. C. Let's give the car a try. Mr. Clean, you're quite a guy.
He'll do kitchen sinks, laundry too.
Man, there's nothing you can't do. Thank you, Mr. Clean. You sure did make it easier. The weekend cleaning jobs are done. Now we can have some leisure. Mr. Clean gets rid of dirt and grime and grease in just a minute. Mr. Clean will clean your whole house and everything that's in it. Mr. Clean, Mr. Clean, Mr. Clean.
What TV ad strategies are used to convey meaning and capture the consumer's attention? The ad had a catchy jingle that will stick in your head. They say Mr. Clean during the whole song just so you never forget. They boast about the product, about how it's the best cleaner and how it never fails to do its job. They list all things that Mr. Clean can do and never mention any downsides.
Mr. Clean, glad that you can be here. Wonder if you'd help me clean all the things you see here. They tell me, Mr. Clean, you're the champion cleaner, that when it comes to cleaning house, no one's any keener. Let's clean this dirty tub, why you hardly have to rub, or this refrigerator, Mr. Clean, there's no one greater. Let's clean this floor and wall, Mr. Clean, you are a doll. You can wash the dog laundry too, Mr. Clean. I love you. Thank you, Mr. Clean. Glad that you could be here. So nice of you to help me clean all the things you see here. Mr. Clean gets rid of dirt and grime and grease in just a minute. Mr. Clean will clean your whole house and everything that's in it. Mr. Clean, Mr. Clean, Mr. Clean.
What TV ad strategies are used to convey meaning and capture the consumer's attention? There's a catchy jingle, and the product is boasted, and the commercials use adults and talk about the perks of using it, since the key customers are adults. What does the product promise the consumer? The product promises the consumer a bottle of cleaning detergent that can clean anything in your house to make it look as clean as possible. How does a TV ad hook the viewer into watching and potentially buying their products? It hooks the viewer with the animation that was modern at the time, with cool cartoon characters that appeal to them.
When you use the Mr. Clean Magic Eraser instead of an all-purpose spray for your everyday cleaning, you'll power through 3 times the grime.
Mr. Clean, Mr. Clean.
And 3 times the sticky mess. And 3 times the grease per swipe. And who knows, that just might give you triple the time to relax. Like, say, a whole 3 or 4 seconds. Why reach for a spray? Erase it away with the Mr. Clean Magic Eraser.
What TV strategies are used to convey meaning and capture the consumer's attention? They use an animation that is realistic to some but disturbing to others. But even though it is disturbing, it will still stick in your head. What does the product promise the consumer? The product promises a new and revolutionary magic eraser that is better than any leading brand and can clean any surface or any mess without any flaws. How does a TV ad hook the viewer into watching and potentially buying their products? They compare their products to other products, saying that you are doing it wrong the entire time, but now you can have a better alternative than what you use right now. They also use examples of what the magic eraser can do.
Mr. Clean gets tough on dirt and grime and grease in just a minute.
Mr. Clean will clean your whole house and every room that's in it.
Floors, doors, walls, halls, face slimy tubs and tiles will do.
So your bathroom looks clean as new.
Mr. Clean is tough on stuff, cleans kitchens in a minute. Mr. Clean will clean your whole house and every room that's in it. Mr. Clean, Mr. Clean, Mr. Clean.
What TV ad strategies are used to convey meaning and capture the consumer's attention? The original catchy Mr. Clean theme is redone and made more modern, and still uses the strategy of keeping the word Mr. Clean in your head, so you will never forget it. What does the product promise the consumer? As you can see in the commercial, every time somebody cleans a mess, it comes off instantly, meaning that it could clean any surface and never fails to not work. How does a TV ad hook the viewer into watching and potentially buying their products? This hooked the viewer by having a catchy song and showing multiple different scenarios of diverse types of people and messes so everyone can relate.
Got what you want, got what you need. Live your dream, but be your fantasy.
Sarah? Clean enough?
What TV ad strategies are used to convey meaning and capture the consumer's attention? A good animation style that is appealing to look at and a splash of humor so you can actually enjoy the commercial, and by using music to complement what is going on in the commercial. What does the product promise the consumer? The ad doesn't really promise anything. It's more of a promotion. What does the TV ad hook the viewer into watching and potentially buying their products? The TV ad is a funny little skit that is more of a promotion and will make people joke about it so they could spread the word about Mr. Clean. The ad was also in the latest Super Bowl, which gave it a lot of exposure to the public. How did the ads change from the 70s into the 2000s? What remained the same? In the 70s, there were no colored people or any race other than white in the commercials. The women in the commercials were all the same, being the housekeeper who cleans all day. The commercials are also animated cartoons. In the 2000s, much has improved, with a variety of races and women no longer being the housekeeper with maid clothes on. The commercials also lost its quirky cartoon animations, leaving only Mr. Clean that is animated. What does the ad reflect about the company's values? They reflect that their main value and focus is to get it in your head that Mr. Clean is an all-purpose cleaner that will clean your whole house and everything that's in it. And they also focus on making you believe that Mr. Clean is the best cleaner out of all the leading brands.
What does the ad reflect about societal values? We noticed that the first couple ads did not have any people of color, mostly before the 2000s, and that women always cleaned the house. What does the ad reflect about gender roles? The women are always one body type, usually being slim waist and above, and below the waist are large. They're also always wearing maid clothes.
Y la chona se mueve.